Hi, I'm Dr. Noor Uddin. I injured my left knee when I was 13 years old, and all through my 20s and early 30s, I suffered from severe osteoarthritis. I remember when I had flare-ups, the pain was so bad at times that I could barely walk. There was this time at work in my early 20s where the pain in my knee was so bad that I couldn't take another step. I was at the car park on the way to my car to drive home, and I had to stand on my good leg for a good while until everybody was gone, and then I had to hop to my car on my good leg. I knew that conventional medicine couldn't help me. Sure, it could help a bit, it could take the edge off the pain, but there's nothing there to stop the disease from progressing. So I knew that eventually I'd need surgery quite early in life. But now, thanks to having taken an interest in nutrition and exercise, I've managed to completely overcome my pain and stiffness. Now I'm completely pain-free. Back in the day, even when I didn't have a flare-up, if I was to walk a long distance, I could feel there being a stiffness on trying to fully bend my knee. And it'd be quite painful trying to do that as well, so I couldn't kneel or anything. And now, just recently, just a few days ago, I went to Folkestone Beach with a friend, and we walked for over 3 hours non-stop. And by the end of it, and during the walk, of course, there was actually zero pain in my knee. I could fully bend it. I could do anything I wanted with it. And it's such a good thing to be able to be so pain-free, and I don't even get flare-ups anymore. So how did I do it? What did I do to get rid of my osteoarthritis? Well, I made some key lifestyle changes that I'll be sharing with you in this video. I'll only be touching on these topics briefly in this video, however. I'll be doing more detailed videos in future, so please subscribe to my channel and check back in future for those other videos. The most important change I made was to my diet. The key is to avoid inflammatory foods and eat more anti-inflammatory foods. Here are the foods you should be avoiding to help reduce osteoarthritic pain. Some of the most important foods you should be avoiding include sugars and grains. Grains include foods such as rice, spaghetti, pasta, noodles, bread, biscuits, and cakes. These foods are high in anti-nutrients and carbohydrates, both of which increase inflammation in the body. If there's any one change you make to help reduce osteoarthritic pain, let it be this one. It's also important to avoid processed foods and ready-made packaged food and restaurant food as well. These foods tend to be high in omega-6 fatty acids and chemicals, all of which increase inflammation in the body. So here's what you should be eating to help reduce osteoarthritis symptoms. Your diet should consist mostly of vegetables, meat, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, nuts, and seeds. Try to get the highest quality of these foods that you can. So organic, pasture-raised, grass-fed, wild-caught fish, etc. And it's important to also avoid packaged and processed foods with a long list of ingredients which are mostly chemicals. And try to stick to eating natural whole foods with one ingredient that you bring home and prepare yourself. Exercise. Back in the day, osteoarthritis was thought to be a simple disease of wear and tear. So if you went to your doctor with osteoarthritic symptoms and you were diagnosed with osteoarthritis, your doctor would simply tell you to stop using your joint so much. But now the studies have shown that osteoarthritis is a whole joint disease. And studies have shown that regular exercise actually helps to reduce osteoarthritic severity. The two forms of exercise that are known to help with osteoarthritis include resistance training and cardiovascular exercise, and I highly recommend you do both. Resistance training involves moving a joint through its entire range of motion, using either your body weight as resistance or an external weight like a dumbbell. The goal with resistance training is to thicken and strengthen the muscles around the joint and also to strengthen the tendons and ligaments in and around that joint. What thick, strong muscles around the joint do is they help to stabilize the joint, and they also act as shock absorbers, helping to reduce further damage over time. So one of the important goals of exercise with osteoarthritis is to develop thick, strong muscles around that joint. One of the most powerful exercises to help reduce osteoarthritic pain, especially if you have osteoarthritis of the hip or knee, is the bodyweight squat. Here's how you do the exercise.
1. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. 2. Slowly lower yourself by bending at your knees. While doing this, swing your straight arms forward. Go on your toes. Inhale, keep your back straight and face forwards. 3. Go down as low as you can comfortably do so, ideally until your buttocks are touching your heels. 4. From the bottom position, push yourself up explosively back to the standing position. While doing this, swing your arms back down to your sides, go back on your heels, exhale. Then repeat. Remember to move slowly on the way down and explosively on the way up.
Cardiovascular exercise, cardio for short, helps reduce joint pain by reducing body fat and reducing whole body inflammation. Cardio exercises include exercises such as running, swimming, and cycling. As a beginner, I would advise doing steady state cardio, where you run, swim, or cycle at a steady pace for around 20 minutes. Other lifestyle factors that can help reduce osteoarthritis symptoms include improving your sleep, reducing stress, and quitting smoking. Now, these other lifestyle factors can be just as important as diet and exercise, depending on your current situation. If, for example, you're only sleeping 3 hours a day, then increasing how long you sleep and improving your sleep quality will play a huge role in improving your pain and stiffness. So there you have 3 areas of your life you can improve on to help reduce your osteoarthritis symptoms. They include diet, exercise, and these 3 other lifestyle factors, which include sleep, stress, and smoking. Please keep in mind that diet is far more important than exercise. As the saying goes, you are what you eat. So take out those grains and those sugars, start eating clean, and you'll notice what an amazing impact this has on your joints. As I mentioned earlier, this is just a brief video. So please subscribe to my channel and keep checking back for future, more detailed videos on this topic.